Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new, thanks for stopping in. My name is Jessica. I'm a mother of 4, and on my channel, I do a lot of cleaning motivation. We're gonna start doing some home updates, and in this video, we're doing the starting of our garden. My husband actually surprised me and rototilled this area of the yard, and so we decided, since our seeds were starting to grow, that we would transfer them into the ground. The tomato plants are still a little teeny tiny things, but I feel pretty confident that they'll do well, and it's just kind of a process. Some of the seeds still haven't sprouted yet, so I don't know if we'll exactly be able to have everything grow like we wanted. But my husband did end up going to Walmart and picked up a jalapeno plant because I planted some seeds, but they haven't sprouted yet, and that is one of our favorite things. So that way we could do jalapeno poppers wrapped in bacon and make homemade salsa, hopefully, as long as our tomatoes grow. So I feel pretty confident about getting it to grow. So we'll just have to wait and see on how that works. But here, my youngest daughter, Jennifer, wanted to help me. And then once we got through a couple of them, she decided that she didn't want to help anymore and that it was a little too difficult. So I ended up finishing it off. At this point, we have tomatoes, cucumbers, green beans, and zucchini planted in the ground. I'm trying to wait for the other ones to sprout a little bit more, and our watermelon has sprouted, but I think I want to use one of the, either a little plastic blue kiddie pool, so that way I can keep the vine in one area, or my dad is also going to be giving me a wooden planter box frame type of thing, so I might just use that also. So hopefully it will all work out. But let me know down below if you guys are starting a garden and what you have planted in it. Like I said, I haven't really been able to garden the last couple years. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law kind of did that, but it didn't work out. So I'm hoping that this year it will work out. Our raspberries and blueberries seem to be doing okay. They haven't grown too much. So hopefully this next week, when the sun starts coming out a little bit more, then they'll start like growing a little bit. So it's a slow process, but hopefully it will all work out here soon. My daughter still has her apple tree in a little planter yogurt container that we started it in. So hopefully we can get some more dirt and transfer that into a bigger pot. We don't want to put a tree into the actual ground. We have cut down 2 fruit trees since we moved in, a crabapple tree and then a plum tree. We don't really eat those, and it made a huge mess. Honestly, there was a huge mess when we moved in, so we cleaned that all up and cut those down. Hopefully this summer we'll be able to cut the stumps down a little bit further, but it's all due time and it's a process, and I just gotta go with the flow. But let me know what some of your guys' plans are around your house. Let's get started.
I kinda adore you, but don't get too proud. You're like my favorite snack, I won't say it out loud. I won't say you're perfect, we all know you're not. But hey, you're the best kind of way that I got. Your songs are in my head, it's on repeat. The awkward dance I do, but only on your street. I won't say you're perfect, we all know you're not. But hey, you're the best kind of weird that I got. In a world full of ordinary, you're my playful dream, turning everyday moments into a sparkling scene. I won't say you're perfect, I won't say you're perfect, we all know you're not, but hey, you're the best kind of queer that I got. I kinda adore you, but don't get too proud. I won't say you're perfect, we all know you're not. I kinda adore you, but don't get too proud. I won't say you're perfect, we all know you're not, but hey, you're the best kind of queer that I
Okay, so now that the garden is taken care of and started, I am going through a couple of the boxes that are in our hall closet. I am really starting to try to get rid of stuff that we just don't honestly need. My family personally does not use the flat sheets on our beds. It just seems ridiculous for us to have them anymore. So I did end up go through this closet and I got rid of all the flat sheets. Still keeping the fitted sheets, of course, because no one likes the feel of the mattress. And to me, that just seems really gross since once it's summertime, we do sweat and all the dead skin cells and all of that. Ew. I'm a germaphobe also, so it just seems really gross. But these boxes, I knew I needed to go through just because they were from our old house and it was our junk drawer. And we had a really big junk drawer there. And here we just don't really have one. I have a couple baskets above the dryer that hold our quote unquote junk drawer stuff. But my husband and I had talked about these boxes multiple times and we didn't even really know what was in there. And oh my gosh, you guys, so many cords and cables and tools that I didn't even realize that we had. And I don't even know, so much randomness. And so I got rid of a good amount of stuff and then I just kind of organized it. I will say by the end of this video, I counted out 63 items that I either donated or thrown out. I think the 63 was just items that I was donating. And then the garbage type of stuff I didn't even really count. But I was so impressed that I found so many items. And that was just from 2 closets in my house. That wasn't from any of our clothes closets. Although I did have a bag already started with smaller clothes that don't fit me anymore. And so I did count those in there. And it made me so happy to go and drop it off because when I went to Goodwill, because that's where I just drop it off as fast as I can, and it's by my house. I know some people don't like Goodwill, but when you live in a small town and there's not very many options, that's just where I go. But I was so happy because one of my old students came out to put all the stuff into the cart, and I was able to give him a big hug, and I am so proud of how he turned out now. He looks healthy. He said that he has his own place now, and he's not arguing with his parents anymore. So it definitely made me feel very happy and proud of him. And he thanked me for all of my help when he was in school because he felt comfortable enough to talk to me. And I was able to kind of help him and talk him through some situations. So that definitely made my mommy / teacher assistant heart happy and full, and I definitely miss working at the school. So I'm hoping this summer I can reapply and get hired back on, because it may be a stressful job, but moments like that where after they're gone from school and they still remember how you helped them and made sure that they succeeded, it truly is a blessing, and it is so worth it, even though educators nowadays don't get the credit that they deserve. And a lot of parents get upset at us and say that we're not helping and we're just all these other horrible things. I give kudos to all the educators and all of the assistants, because it truly is mentally and physically draining every single day. And it has definitely changed since after the whole pandemic nonsense. But it's slowly starting to go back to normal. And I know here in Oregon, they changed some things for next year. And I'm hoping that it will actually be good and help the kids grow, because kids need a lot more help than what parents expect from us. And a lot of it might be that they don't know how to express themselves and all of that. And so they have outbursts and get frustrated really easy, and they just don't know what to do. And I understand that parents work a lot and have to make sure that they can provide for their families and stuff, but at the end of the day, I give all of them kudos. They are amazing. They deserve raises for sure, but that's a whole nother thing. So here, my husband didn't actually realize that I was recording, but once he got home, I just told him, this is the pile that you need to look through, because I have no idea what any of it is. And a lot of it he didn't even know. So I just ended up throwing it away, because of course I won't need it until I throw it away. And then I'll be like, oh, hey, it was that one piece and I should probably find it. But then of course it's going to be gone. So if I couldn't remember what it was for, then it was gone and out of the house, and I'm so thankful for it. But I will stop talking for a minute and let the video roll, since this was a really big process, because there was just so much stuff to go through. But let me know down below what some of the things that you're cleaning out are, if you're decluttering and doing all of that, because just going through these two closets makes me realize that we have so much more stuff to go through. And eventually I will be going through my office/storage area, and that one I am dreading a little bit, just because I don't exactly know what all is out there. So it'll be interesting, but let me know what you're working on down below.
I know I shouldn't be
So now I'm just back into this closet and trying to pull out all of the flat sheets, and then I didn't realize how many shower curtains I had. In our old house, we had 2 bathrooms that had showers that could use curtains, but this one there's only one. So I'm still gonna keep them because one's for the fall, and then I like to change them out and wash them every once in a while. But then I wanted to go through all of the pillowcases. We had so many pillowcases, and I honestly didn't even realize it. But then I thought about it, and it's because we got some pillows and blankets for our old camping trailer that we were buying at one point, but then it got traded in for my sister-in-law's trailer, and then just a huge whole ordeal. And so we still had all the pillows and cases and all of that. So I got rid of some of those. I still kept some, obviously, just because we needed some for when I washed all of ours, which I need to do that either today or tomorrow. So I'll probably do that later. But I found some curtains as well, and my girls don't have curtain rods, but I was able to at least hang them up over their blinds because the blinds are broken in pieces. And so at night, the street light shines through and it kind of creeps them out a little bit. So I was able to at least cover up the holes and then keep a little bit of the blinds in the middle open. That way, when they have it open, then the light comes through. So they were okay with it. It looks a little funny, but not horrible. And then here is when I started counting all of them and then just putting them in a bag so that way I could donate them. And I could not believe how many I ended up just with sheets and pillowcases. I think there was 37 of them or 34 or something like that. I don't know. I did a little post-it just to kind of keep track, because I ended up taking a break and then to make dinner, and then I ended up going through a couple more little things. But decluttering makes me so happy just to know that I am getting rid of stuff so that way it's no longer in my house. And then I was able to organize the top shelf a little bit. One of the lamps that are up there, it was a nice lamp, but I don't use it. I like the white one because I have the other one in my room. So if I choose to switch them out, then I can have a matching pair. But then there's just so much randomness in here, and I wanted to actually make room for my daughter's keyboard to be up on the top shelf, just because she doesn't play it very often, but I don't want to get rid of it because it was my grandma's and I used to play it when I was younger. But at the same time, I don't want her playing it all the time because it's super loud and kind of annoying. Granted, she hasn't learned how to play it yet, so I'm sure if she actually took the time to learn, then it could sound great. But at this point in time, it's just kind of her pounding on the keys and all of that. So it works out, and she does like playing with it, but I definitely didn't want it to be an easy access type of thing. I wanted her to have to ask me for it. And some people might not like that idea, but I don't do very well with sounds. I don't know what it is, but I don't like hearing people eat chips. They can't chew with their mouth open like I have. I'm a very weird and odd person. I'll just put it that way. But my family's done really well with adapting to it. Sometimes I'll just walk away because I know it bugs them hearing me say, chew with your mouth closed 50 million times. And granted, it's kids. And kids always chew with their mouth open and stuff, and they don't even realize that they're doing it. And so I am definitely trying to get them in the habit that won't drive me nuts, but it's life. And so I will sometimes just go stand somewhere else while they eat, and they find it quite funny and think it's very entertaining sometimes, but it is what it is. And here we had multiple blankets everywhere, but I wanted to put the smaller ones towards the bottom, and that way they could use it. This is the one that my sister made me, and when I went to use it, I realized that my dog had torn it up. So sadly, I had to end up getting rid of that too. But it's all right. We have multiple other blankets, so it's not that big of a deal. And then I was going to donate that white blanket, but then when I looked at it, I realized that was the blanket that I got from the hospital when he was born. So that blanket is 20 years old. Well, almost 20 years old. And so my mommy heart couldn't actually get rid of it. We barely ever use it, but it was my first baby and I got a blanket out of it. So I don't know. It is what it is. I'm a little sentimental, but I'm trying really hard to work on not keeping everything, because if I think about where it came from or who gave it to me or anything like that, then I end up keeping everything, and we have too many people and too much stuff to be doing that. And so I definitely did not want to end up doing all of that. But here is our game closet, and I had a lot of random decor and all that type of stuff in here. So I wanted to try to go through that. And then my Bones DVD box set. I don't ever watch it, but it is my all-time favorite show. I have seen it over and over again, but now it's on TV. So I pulled it out of the closet and it's actually in my truck at the moment. I couldn't get myself to actually donate it to Goodwill, because if I'm getting rid of it, then I will post it on Facebook Marketplace. But I don't know if I can actually get rid of it, because if Bones goes off of TV and I can't watch it anywhere, then I'm gonna wish that I had the box set. And it was a present from my husband, and I know that the box sets are super expensive, so I don't exactly know what I'm gonna do with it yet. But like I said, I still have it, so I'll decide on that eventually. But let me know what some of your favorite shows are down in the comments below. I don't usually watch a whole lot of TV. I actually got hooked on that show when I was doing group homework previously, when I worked at the company, because the lady that I cared for was obsessed with it. And so we watched it every single night, but it was on TV, so it wasn't in order. So finally I got the box set and I was able to watch the whole series, and it was the sweetest little love story and crime fighting and all of that. So it definitely had me hooked, and I almost feel like I need to start watching it again, but it is very difficult for me to sit down and watch a show. Normally I'm doing something, or sadly scrolling on my phone, or watching YouTube, or working on my videos, or doing stuff like that. And so I don't really know if I have the capacity to sit down and watch it, but let me know what some of your shows are down in the comments below.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. For my good, for my good. It's all working for my good, for my good. mercy endures forever. For the Lord is good, and his mercy endures forever. For the Lord is good, and his mercy endures forever. For the Lord is good, and his mercy endures forever. For the Lord is good, so good, endures forever. For the Lord is good, and his mercy endures forever. Forever, 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 forever. How long is it forever? Forever, you are so very good. Working for my good, for my good, for my good. It's all working for my good, for my good. It's gonna work out for my good, yeah.
So now I'm just going through all the board games. My kids go through spurts, and it's mostly the girls that will play the board games. The boys are more into video games, and so there was quite a few that I felt pretty okay with getting rid of. They were more littler kid games, and my girls are a little bit older than that now. So I wanted to make sure to keep a couple for when our niece comes over, just because she likes playing the board games. And the girls will play them, but it's just not as often anymore. And then, of course, go through my decor type of stuff. And so I felt pretty confident with getting rid of the ones that I did. I made sure to get a hold of my son about one of his games that he got when he was younger, and he even told me just go ahead and donate it. So I was very proud of him because he's not worried about it. He hasn't played it in years, and so he felt good about getting rid of it. But I could not believe how much room I had in this closet after getting all of the stuff organized and situated. And like I said, it was a pretty good pile. I made sure that we at least had the pieces. The only one that I was questionable on was Scrabble, but I don't know. We never even played it. I think the kids got that from a family member, and then they liked the idea of it, but then realized that it was a little too difficult. And so I just went ahead and donated it. And then I ended up keeping that curtain rod just because it's the one that I use on my coffee bar. I just need to get a new, smaller curtain for it. But either way, the closet turned out really well, and I was happy to have some extra space in there just because you never know what you're going to end up getting or needing to store. So hopefully it won't be too much because, like I said, I'm definitely wanting to get rid of stuff. But now I needed to go into the kitchen and start cleaning this up. I had let it go basically all day, honestly, just because I was organizing and decluttering. Does that happen to you guys too? When you start doing stuff, then you just kind of let the rest of your house go, but then you need to clean it at the end. I was so exhausted and ready to be done, but at the same time, I wanted to keep decluttering and keep going because I knew if I stopped, then I wasn't going to be able to just get right back into it. Let me know if you're the same way, but when I'm motivated, and I don't want to stop until it's done. But I was exhausted and ready to just be done after this. So like I said, I feel pretty good about how it turned out, and now I'm just working on dishes and getting the rest of my house cleaned up.
I've heard the rumor, I've heard the talk on the town. They say you're alone now. They say that you ain't sound. But I don't believe any of that. I've got a whole nother view. Yeah, I think there's a treasure waiting for someone to prove himself worthy or true. Yeah, like a dandelion.
Okay, so this is when I had to pause the video because my daughter came up to the window just bawling because she thought our little dog got outside and took off, which she did go outside, and she chased our outside cat, but then she ended up coming back in. And so by the time she came to the window, my son and I took off outside. We just trying to get her to calm down and trying to find the dog. And then my husband said that she had came back through the back door as we went out the front door. And so my son was exhausted because he just straight took off because he's super fast, or at least way faster than me. And I was going to walk one area, but then he told me that the dog had came back inside. So I had to walk and try to find my son and tell him that the dog was home. And so he was exhausted. And that's why he was like just standing there trying to catch his breath because he didn't even hesitate. He tossed his sister's keys and then he just started running. And so thankfully the dog came back inside and she's been fine. But my daughter was so heartbroken and felt so bad because she thought that she had lost our dog. And I felt so bad for her, but she finally calmed down and went to sleep. And then this is the next day, or a couple days later. But I needed to vacuum and get all of the dog fur up again because they shed so much. And I love my animals, but I really wish they wouldn't lose so much fur like they do. Oh, and if you guys don't, because I don't do it very often, but here in a second you'll see when it switches views. Here's your reminder to check the bottom brush of your vacuum. Like I said, I don't do it very often, but when I started vacuuming and it didn't seem like it was getting everything up, I tipped it over right here and the brush was filled with hair. It had a string from my cedar mop. It had a chunk of something from a blanket. Like, I could not believe how much stuff had gotten wrapped around it. And so I just wanted to give you a little reminder. Make sure to check the brush of your vacuum, especially if it isn't picking everything up, because it's probably like mine and completely covered in a whole bunch of nonsense that honestly I didn't even think about, because like I said, I only check the brush when it's not working, and every single time it is wrapped up with so much stuff. It's absolutely amazing how much I get off of there every time.
Roots for you, like a dandelion. My love's gonna break right through those concrete floors and the solid walls. Will all be made to part, and my dandelion love is gonna reach your heart.
bunch of motives up my sleeve, but I think that the treasure waiting for someone to prove himself worthy of trust. Yeah, like a dandelion, my love stuck roots for you. Like a dandelion, my love's gonna break right through those concrete floors and the solid walls. Will all be made to part, and my dandelion love is gonna reach your heart. Yeah, like a dandelion, my love stuck roots for you. Like a dandelion, my love's gonna break right through. Yeah, like a dandelion, my love stuck roots for you. Like a dandelion, my love's gonna break right through those concrete floors and the solid walls. Will all be made to part, and my dandelion love is gonna reach your heart. And my dandelion love is gonna reach your heart. And my dandelion love is gonna reach your heart.
So for the last little bit, because there's only about 5 minutes left of this video, I'm just going through and vacuuming up all the dust and hairballs and everything else that I possibly can. I really need to actually mop the floors, so that will probably be in my next video, just because I do it maybe twice a month, usually only about once a month, which I know is gross, especially with all of the animals, but I just don't honestly have the motivation to do it all the time. I'm a very lazy cleaner. I have always called myself out about that, but I figured if I can at least use the vacuum on the floors every couple days, then that's better than nothing. Even though it's not hard to mop, I have a vacuum mop, so it literally just takes 20 to 30 minutes to do my whole house. But to me, it's a lot of effort. But here I noticed that the filter of my vacuum looked really gross. So I just wanted to rinse it out under warm water. And this one is the rinsable type. I definitely need to probably get new ones, because the one underneath it that I ended up finding, it was pretty bad too. I don't know if it's technically rinsable, but I did just because I can't afford to replace them right now, and they've just been sitting on the counter the last couple days, just so that way I know that they fully get dried before I ended up using them again. But I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate you being here. If you aren't already and you like this type of content, please consider subscribing down below, making sure to hit that notification bell so you are notified anytime that I upload a video or anything. It's totally free. It just lets the algorithm know that you enjoyed this content, and that way it can push it out to other people. Please consider sharing it to your friends, or at least informing them about my channel. I am on the goal for this year to hit 1,000 subscribers. I've been on here for the last few years now, but I definitely want to hit that 1,000 mark. I love doing this. I do it just for fun because obviously I'm working full time. Eventually, if I could make it my job, that would be by far the greatest thing ever. But here I was actually getting ready for work after I took a shower and I noticed that there was a whole bunch of random stuff under the sink. So I decided, why not go through this at the same time? And that way I got this decluttered while I was getting ready. So it actually worked out pretty well. But again, thank you for stopping in. I hope you liked this content and you consider subscribing down below. But until next time, bye guys.